In very usual Amazon Prime fashion, I had no idea that Fune wo Amu was coming out at this very time, because I think last time it came out like at like 10 hours from when I actually covered it. So it was actually alright. I actually knew it was coming out, but this one just came out of nowhere. So episode 2 is actually out. So I'm guessing, Christ, YouTube's kicking in. So I'm guessing this comes out every single Thursday, probably just before Keijo. I had no idea. I was like, glad someone actually pointed out to me that I was completely forgot about this anime. Like, Amazon Prime tend to be very freaking covert with their animes. Never tended to actually tell you, oh yeah, by the way, it's actually out. Like, I always kind of see that with Amazon Prime. Like, I used to do it, I can't remember the last time they did it with. They did it, I think they did it with Bashery. Like, Bashery just didn't know it was out. It's kind of like, okay, now it's out. So yeah. Fune wo Amu, episode 2 is out. So yeah, I want to see where that anime goes, because the very first episode was, yeah, kind of slow, but it was bloody interesting. Plus, the Sakuga it actually had at times was bloody great as well. In essence, the animation it kind of needed to actually convey was really freaking good. Not all the time, but when it needed to, it was freaking fantastic. So I want to see what it can do now. I want to see where it goes next. I want to see what our protagonist can actually do in this job. I want to see what a dictionary can be made into. Because now it's actually kind of piqued my interest. Like, I never really kind of thought of dictionaries in any way other than, oh, they're just words. But this anime is changing that. So I hope with the biggest heart that it does actually kind of keep in that vein. So without further delay, let's put you over there. Let's go open up Amazon Prime, because it's the only other way you can watch it, because you can't watch any other way, apparently. So if anyone wants to watch it, you've got to watch it Amazon Prime only. Like, I think it's the legal way of watching it. I don't know if anyone else does any other kind of overt ways of doing it, but that's how I want to do it. Kind of nice to have an Amazon Prime subscription, but anyway. All right, so in 3, 2, 1, at this second we are starting. Hopefully the quality is all right. I don't need to change it. I probably need to change it, don't I? Okay, no, well, it's just auto, okay. Huh. Oh, okay. Thanks for that, guys. Amazon Prime just pretty much just gave me no bloody, okay. It had no subtitles. Don't like Amazon Prime too much. It's funny because Yato's in this, and so is Raigan and Yato. Majime seems pretty freaking cool. He's a kind of dude I want to hang out with. So is Yato as well. And also, the voice actor that actually kind of portrays Majime kind of is that kind of actor that always has those easygoing kind of characters that are very talkative, but he's actually kind of a bit more shy, reclusive in this one, which is actually really interesting. Also, the opening's really freaking upbeat as well, which is surprising. I really like the opening. Kind of fits the show, like in a really weird way. I always find it's fun to be the dark horse of the season because no one knows about it. Like, it's one of those shows that I think I've seen maybe 2 people cover, and that's about it. Which is actually kind of a shame because it's actually a pretty good show. Really, because it's done by the person that did Showa Rakugo Shinju. I pronounce that way. Showa, I can't. That one. It's weird because it's covered by the same person. You'd think that maybe because it'd be more widely recognized for it, but no. It's really, really low on popularity on my anime list as well, which is kind of surprising. Which is depressing. That's why I'm here. Besides the fact that Amazon Prime constantly. Why can't it be everything done by Crunchyroll? Quite like how the opening's directed as well. It has that weird framing, but it's kind of nice. I thought it was like Evangelion for a second there. So like Shinji's gonna get a congratulations from everyone else around him. But no, it's Great Passage instead. Kitty just stopped. No, Kitty. Carry on. Thank you. My video's gonna stop constantly during this, isn't it? I can already see it. It's weird. I had it through one headphone just then. Hopefully, stream's working fine, which is weird. Okay. Also, if I'm not seeing any comments, I do apologise. Just in case there's actually people commenting and I just can't not see it. Because YouTube just kind of died. You know what I was interested in as a kid? In Morphus. It's a bloody awesome word. It's a thesaurus word for making you feel good. It's like making you feel amorphous. It's like, whoa. It does look a lot like Show. That's the other thing about it. It looks just like it. It's really weird. Feels like watching another season of it, just minus the themes in it. I wonder if you could put any word and give it definition and talk about it, like any word in the dictionary. They don't do that in London. No way in hell they do that in London. Most of the time in London, no one knows what the hell they're going. Escalators are like, well, freaking hell, man, I don't know where the hell you're going, so I'm going to go down anyway, but God, escalators are annoying in London. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe in Japan it's a lot better, but here, oh boy, escalators really annoy me. So I tend to just use the stairs. You could scream. I can express your feelings without words. Is that word screaming? Died. Okay. They're interesting though. Every single thing there's everyone's trying to say is actually really bloody interesting. It's hard to keep up in some of these animes. It's kind of neat. If Amazon Prime did not stop every 10 seconds. God damn it. God damn it, Yato. Also Levi as well. He's so lovable, that guy. He's so lovable. I like him. Probably some other guys are on the corner sitting and go, what a boring conversation those guys are having over there about dictionaries. Like, what are they talking about? And other guys like, you might actually find that dictionary is actually pretty interesting. Damn, that's a lot of information taken. Damn dictionaries. Take the words right out of my mouth. He's so cool. Huh. I feel like it's going to be one of those shows that maybe if you kind of know a lot about dictionaries in Japan, you might kind of feel right at home. If you're like me that doesn't know really much about dictionaries, that just words to me, then I'm guessing probably might be a little bit lost. I think maybe the anime might explain some things as time goes on, though. It is open. Because that one is his meme. It was just all like, fracking out, I've lost faith in humanity. And swag. But it must be really kind of annoying if you were to make a dictionary. Like you get every single word you need in a dictionary, then a new one comes out, and a new word gets like introduced the next day. Kind of like, well, beep, all right. Like, I didn't expect that to happen. It must be really freaking annoying. Words are like an end of socials, they say. Like he's got really weird hobbies. It's like, yeah, you can make dictionaries. You got weird hobbies. Okay, that makes sense. Still, no escalators in the world work like that. No work. It doesn't work in an orderly fashion. No way in hell that happens. Show me that. Show me. I want proof that actually works in real life. Also, Amazon Prime, can you stop stopping, please? How do you get a bad dictionary? That's what I want to know. Do you just forget like all the words? Like bugger, bad dictionary I made here. Damn it, yeah. So, guys, you could include what it means in English. It would actually kind of help a tiny bit. Obviously, it kind of makes it a bit obsolete, kind of teaching us about dictionaries, and I have no idea what the words are in English. I don't know. Maybe it's just intentional. I'm not too sure, but I kind of wish to actually put the word in like little brackets at the top in English so you actually know what it means and actually know what entry word is. It's gonna have escalators everywhere, so you actually can watch people just get up escalators all the time. This leads nowhere. So I'm curious to know what a bad dictionary is. It's also the human moments that are kind of really good about this show as well. No, Margie, man, you're gonna be the coolest person there. You're Ryan, you can do it. I quite like her. She's kind of cool. Every single character in this show does kind of lend themselves well to the plot. They all kind of fit the bill. They need to be there. He can just give her the best words in the world. That's what he can do. All you need to do is just give it his all with all the words that he needs. Guessing the female characters could be introduced now. God damn it, Amazon Prime. You want to constantly pee me off, don't you? You want to just annoy me. You want to rattle my jimmies. Rustle my jimmies, I mean. With annoyance. Just because you stop every 10 seconds. You're like, carry on, carry on. It's like, man. Oh, bloody man. I want to watch the anime. Every anime, let's say the word, needs a bloody cat. It's always law. That or a dog. Always. Damn, that's quite nice. Also, apparently, she's a what's it called? Airbender, because she can actually just send that bloke flying. Literally, she sent Majime flying. He's all like, I can't contain this much beauty in my eyes. That was episode 2. Man, I quite like that. Again, it's one of those shows that kind of just took me by surprise. Freaking awful thing to stop then. I've refreshed YouTube's page in case I did actually get some comments. I'm not too sure whether or not I did. I kind of got that random uncertainty that I didn't. Kind of need to know. No, we're all right. I thought I'd just check just in case. You can never be too sure with these things. That's what I always say. Oh man, I feel like going into my chair and just not kind of getting back up now because I'm so like kind of chilled. I'm reasonably chillaxed with this anime. That's what I like about it. It just reasonably chillaxes me. Oh man, I like these shows because it's kind of, it's weird because it's kind of realistic with its story, but it still kind of calms you down for a bit. Excuse me. it's not like every other anime to exist. It's kind of different. I like it for that reason. Like everyone was like, Yuri on Ice is so freaking different than most shows I watch. I'm like, well, no. Fune no Amu, wo Amu is pretty different than most shows I watched. I didn't expect a show about dictionaries to be this interesting, but it is. So take that how you will. Print that on the DVDs and the Blu-rays. Didn't expect dictionaries to be this cool, but they are. 10 out of bloody 10. Whoo, man. Hopefully it does actually kind of finish. Because I'm getting cut constantly. I want to see the preview for next week. Hopefully next week I probably will actually know when this is actually out, like pinpoint time, so I actually can cover it at that point. I did cover Overlord today. It's probably might have been set me back a couple of hours. Good on Zex to do something different and actually cover something which we probably would never have seen before by them. Good props, mad props. That was it. That was kind of cool. I like it. And in the end, what can I say about Fune wo Amu episode 2? That's 4. Sorry, 2. It was pretty interesting, I must say. Again, it's one of those shows, I reiterate what I said before during the episode. I think it'd be one of those shows, if you know a lot about dictionaries other than, okay, they're just words that will help me actually know what the word means, then I think you probably feel right at home. You probably will like this show. If you're like one of me that kind of doesn't really know too much about it, it's actually kind of a nice lesson to learn, which the only thing that kind of mildly irked me was the fact that during the Teach Me Dictionary section, they had entry words, but they never told you what the words meant in English. I mean, Crunchyroll do tend to actually put in like kind of brackets what the word means. Amazon Prime didn't do that unless I missed it. Amazon Prime doesn't tend to do that, which kind of hurt me. I was like, I need to know what that means. So I was kind of sitting there going, well, that's an entry word. What does it actually mean in English? Because if I know what it means in English, I can get kind of a grasp of what an entry word really is. But it doesn't actually kind of detract from the overall anime itself. The anime itself is bloody interesting. Every single character does kind of warrant being there. The granny, for example, is a bloody cool character. I quite like her. She's pretty freaking neat. So I'm actually kind of freaking on board with the show. Like, I really do like where the show's going, because it looks like it really wants to kind of paint dictionaries as being more than just words. It wants to teach you the kind of ways it gets made, what goes into a dictionary, how it's like kind of like, I'm guessing like kind of, I don't know the word. I'm actually kind of lost the words now. Don't know the word now. I'm kind of sitting there going, what's what I'm looking for? How they're structured, that's what I'm looking for. How they're structured, what actually goes into a dictionary, what words kind of get omitted, what words go into it, what happens once a new word gets introduced. Do we actually include it? Don't we include it? Does it work for this dictionary as a whole? So the anime's trying to answer, which is actually bloody interesting. It actually is a lot different than what I expected. I didn't expect this anime to be like this. And for what the anime tries, for the actual kind of theme of the show, the actual kind of plot of the show doesn't feel boring. Like, that's the other thing to note. Sometimes shows like this, I took my headphones off because I don't need them anymore. Shows like this tend to be kind of a bit on the boring side, in essence. The pacing's not as good, but the pacing of the show is really freaking good. Like, it's not actually boring at all. I'm not sitting there going, fracking hell, boy, and when 22 minutes going to happen? I'm getting bored here. I want to get to the end. No. Every single minute is kind of just accompanied by something interesting, something new that we're learning, which is actually kind of good. It's not very many shows of this genre actually can do that, but this is actually this is one of the animes that can do it. So mad props, yo, to this anime. It does it pretty freaking soundly. So yeah, it's just, I think what this anime needs to do now is develop these characters around them making the actual kind of dictionary, which is, I think, is what they're going to do. In essence, I'm guessing maybe the characters might start to flourish as the dictionary gets made. In essence, they might just kind of see how we should do it and then actually kind of grow. Maybe they actually might have this dispute and actually kind of grow because of that as well. So that actually might be interesting to see, because, again, they seem all pretty freaking sound, but I want to see this kind of conflict going. I want to see what actual kind of almost bad things can happen while making it. Like, in saying that we should include this word, and someone says, no fam, you're absolutely incorrect with that. Like, what, why would we want to include the word YOLO in a dictionary about Japanese history or Japanese words? Like, be literal here, boy. Like, why would you want to do that? And he's all like, well, YOLO's a cool word. Now everyone's using it nowadays, so we should include it. And he's all like, fam, open your mind. No. Now, it could be an internal conflict, which actually could be mildly interesting to see. I want to see what this anime can actually do. It's the main thing I want to say. I want to see what this can do. I want to see where it goes. I want to see what happens in the middle. I want to see this conflict. I want to see what this female character will actually pose to the whole entire anime as well, because she seems pretty freaking interesting. Will she be the one that kind of helps Majime through? In essence, allow him to break out of his own shell and actually kind of grow. In essence, will she be his muse? That's, yeah. Secondly, I thought I said it the wrong way. No, I said it right way around. Yeah, will she be his muse? So that could be another interesting thing, that she will be that one person that will actually kind of give him the inspiration, that she kind of move forward, and that she kind of make these words be freaking awesome, because he has a problem expressing his own words. So maybe, just bloody maybe, she might be the one that actually kind of helps him with that. So, really, good show overall. Kind of freaking like it. I like all the characters. I like the animation from time to time. It knows when it needs to be freaking good, and it does it exquisitely, and the characters are great as well. So, yes, with that said, I've indeed been a driver. If you have enjoyed the video as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed my content and you want to stay a tiny weeny bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. And you will be that 534th subscriber. And as well, you want to know when my live streams go live. So, if you want to do that, then leave a sub, because it does help quite a bit. But, with all that said, until tomorrow with Drifters, Jojo, and I think that's it. I'll see you guys then. Bye for now.